royalties.
Because clearly this is my 15 minutes of fame.
Okay, right, okay. Now you're going to be famous after this, yeah. The BBC are going to be chasing you, going to be hunting you down.
Joe Wicks will need me to join him. I can feel it now.
Oh, yes, definitely. 100%. More like Mr.
Oh, you froze. More like what?
You're back. I said it's more like Mr. Motivator.
Let's get on with it.
Okay, so I'm going to be recording this. Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you've had a good day so far then?
Absolutely.
Excellent. So, I've got my questions here I'm going to be asking you.
Yeah.
So, just relax and go with the flow. So, my first question to you is, why did you decide to start a fitness program with Ideal Fitness?
Well, Stuart, I returned home, which is on the Wolverhampton-Shropshire border, to live permanently back in the area because I was living away, renting to be close to my work, which was down south. But COVID has now allowed my job to be permanently based here in near Wolverhampton. And I really wanted to continue the commitment I'd made over the last 2 to 3 years to overall fitness. I'm in my early 60s. I started looking after myself some 3 to 4 years ago. I really want to start to continue that journey. And I did start with a personal trainer previously down south. I also wanted to make sure I had a complete approach to fitness, to health and to nutrition, and given my age and aspirations to really step into a good, long, healthy retirement, I felt it was important to really start to link up with someone who specialises in people of my age group. It's not just a matter of going to a gym and pumping weight. It's a matter of understanding the whole approach to fitness for people at my age. Yeah. And I signed up with you for, as you know, for a 3-month initial period. That has gone better than I anticipated in myself, thanks to you. And I've decided to sign up now for an ongoing program. And I can give you a number of reasons if you're interested in why I signed up again for a continuing program.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, first of all, this is to you. Quality of training and the advice I've received. It's both realistic and practical. It's not theory, it's evidence-based. And actually, you talk me through and you show me and you demonstrate the exercises, what I do and why they'll benefit me. Surprisingly, it's not pure gym or weight-based equipment training, which is what I've been used to. It's really using my body to help me get the best out of me, sort of stuff. And that was a change in philosophy, but I've found greater gains that way than pure weight-based training, etc. there.
Is that what you were doing with your last trainer?
Yes, because it was based in a gym, so you'd literally work your way around doing circuits, etc. There, working on different parts of the body. And whilst I was okay with my overall growth, but I didn't feel I was getting the total approach, and there was other things I could do. And I've not done the same exercise with you twice. And again, so that's important to make sure that your muscles do grow and learn, that you don't get the repetitive approach to it. So again, that was a learning for me.
What exercise are you doing now that you weren't doing previously? What type of exercises?
It's where I'm using my body weight to do the exercise, very much around push-ups, different type of push-ups, different types of sit-ups, literally where the weight of my body is the one that's training my muscles and stretching them. And whereas previously it was literally pumping iron, doing that sort of stuff. That was the repetitive, and all you did was increase the weight over time. But I didn't get the overall connection, which is now what I'm getting with yourself. And I'm a very practical person, and I need solutions. I don't need theory. And your approach is very solutions orientated to enable me to see my results. And that's critical to my perspective. And that's done because you're a strong listener, and that inspires me to achieve what I think I can achieve and you teach me what I can achieve when I think I can't, if you know what I mean. But that's because you listen. And then you structure your approach with different programs to get me where I need to go. And the variety keeps my interest, keeps the commitment, because it's never 2 days the same. And finally, you know, you also have a strong video library of exercises to support the programs we do face to face. So that enables me to do face to face with you a couple of times a week, and then at the weekend, at a time to suit me, I can drop into one of your videos that you've pre-assigned to me to continue the program on that basis. So that really helps completely.
Perfect. So what do you think you've achieved from doing a program with me?
Well, I say, given my age and my height, I'm 6'1", etc. There, I really wanted to improve the strength of my core and general body strength with some body shaping, and that has started to happen. I have never sat so properly in a chair. I have never felt general connectivity with my core like I have done over the last 3 months. Previously, it was just the arms getting a bit bigger or the chest sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Now I'm starting to feel that overall body strength, and because I strengthen the core of my body, the other activities and exercises are okay. I don't find I struggle. Yes, it's tough, but I don't struggle like I used to. And again, because of that and your approach, I've really gained a genuine commitment to continue to build my level of fitness at my pace that's right for me to see my results, rather than a tick box exercise. Oh, you haven't done this exercise today, you haven't done that. It's a gradual improvement program. It's consistent, and that's important to me. And again, I didn't expect this. You've given me a greater understanding of my nutrition and what my body needs for my age and fitness goals. Following what I read in the press and magazines, I'm an avid men's health reader. Right. I was way off the mark. So what you have done is really got me back to where I needed to be, basic understanding of food and nutrition. And Excellent. That is fabulous. Excellent. And of course, you also provide a sports deep tissue massage. I've always found that beneficial. And again, the fact that you can provide that as well is an added bonus from my perspective. Excellent.
So what are you doing now that has given you results? I know you've talked about the body weight exercises as opposed to the weight training exercises. But what are you doing now that you think is giving you long-term results rather than the short-term look in the mirror type results?
That's a good question, and I want to answer it not around the weight-based exercises. I want to help in the holistic approach. I've amended my nutrition and eating habits that they're realistic, and I'm now not eating all these fad foods like fat-free or sugar-free this, etc. there, because there is so much junk in those foods in the first place, you don't get any nutritional value. So I've gone back to whole milk, gone back to butter, eating pure natural Greek yogurt.
Excellent.
Etc. there. That has really put me onto a good path there. And that has helped my commitment to get to my goals, because I found that I'm maintaining my strength. Whereas previously, when I was doing weight-based exercises, I'd feel strong for a couple of days and then you'd start to feel it tail off. Whereas I start to feel the strength continually now. So that's kept my motivation. And I think the greatest result that I've got from you is the fact that you listen. And if I can't do something in a certain way, you always have a different way to approach. And that enables me to achieve results from a different way. So you understand me and my way of working to get things done. It's Excellent. Not a tick box. And that to me is above anything the most important that I've gained from you, that you have different routes to get to where I need to be in my goals. Plus you've taught me how to be patient. You want to see results, etc. But if you're building core and body strength, that takes time. It takes time to build your body up. So I've learned to be a little bit more patient.
Good.
And you know,
Good. Good.
and again, I realised that fitness and exercise is not all about pumping iron. Simple
It's
as that.
not. It's not.
It's not. This is a change in lifestyle, a change in approach, which is not drastic. It's realistic and it's practical.
Yeah.
And it's just getting that into my head that I've seen the benefits that give me the results.
Okay. And would you recommend Ideal Fitness to anybody?
Oh gosh, without a shadow of a doubt, Stuart. I spent a lot of time searching on the internet to get the right approach. And of course, yes, you see all these people saying, well, I can do this program in so many weeks and so many weeks in that sort of stuff. But it wasn't until I came to see you and the first thing you started talking about wasn't about the exercises. It was about the overall goals that we need to achieve and step-by-step approach, and how you took your time to understand me and what was important to me and how I worked. That was the big difference to me, and that's why I would recommend anyone to come to Ideal Fitness. You know, it is a proper one-to-one engagement. It is not, oh, come and join a fad program for 12 weeks, thank you very much, and off you go. There's a genuine engagement, and that you don't get with very many trainers, and I've not found it in this area yet. So it's down to you.
Okay. So what do you want to achieve now in the future? You've got what you've achieved, what you've achieved so far. You're happy with that. What do you want to achieve now in the future?
I think what I've done to date in the first 3 months with you is really just scratch the surface of the understanding of what's needed to maintain and build more core strength, etc.
Yeah.
There, a bit more definition, and maintain that through a proper approach to fitness and diet. So again, I want to continue what I've done there. I want to build stronger core and abs. The last thing I want is a tummy. That happens a lot to men of my age. I don't want that. I want to increase my flexibility because I want an active retirement when that comes. I want more shaping, not Charles Atlas, but I want a good definition. I want to see the results of my work internally and externally on that, and manage my overall well-being, if you like, to make sure I do achieve that longevity of an active retirement. That's what it's all about. It's an investment. This is not a cost of a personal trainer. I've learned this is an investment. An investment sees returns not today, but also tomorrow and next year and the year after that.
Yes.
And that's what I want to continue to achieve with you. And I think I can do that with you, Stuart.
Well, it's been absolutely fantastic working with you. I've seen the results that you've got so far, and I'm really proud of what you've achieved. It isn't just me teaching you. You've also taught me as well. It's teamwork. I like that. We learn from each other. It's been an absolute pleasure working with you, and it's going to be an absolute pleasure working with you continuing into the future.
Thank you for that.
Hopefully you can come back to the studio soon. We can get COVID out of the way and you can come back to the studio soon. I don't have to do it via Skype or Zoom. But at the moment, Skype or Zoom it is. And it's, like I say, it's an absolute pleasure. So thank you very much.
You're very well. I'm not sure it's worth mentioning, Stuart, that my job is about people. I'm a human resource director. So I understand people, etc. there. And I think I realise that when you're trying to do something for yourself, that connection has to be there with the person you're partnering with.
It does.
You make the effort to make sure that partnership's invested in at the beginning. And that's what makes the difference to me. So thank you for that.
No, thank you. It's been an absolute pleasure working with you. And like I say, it'll be an absolute pleasure working with you as we progress into the future.
You're very welcome. Cheers.
Okay. Thank you.